Hey guys, John here, Edible Portland. Beautiful summer day. We're here with Chef Tamara. What do you want?
Tamara,
you know.
Tamara, Tam.
Yeah, sure. We're on the patio of your summer residency, Euzumeh. And we got to meet, I think initially would have been the kickoff party for Wild Bunch at Commensal.
Yeah.
And then got to have some more food. I think you did a pop-up at Bauman's. Was it Bauman's or somewhere? It was somewhere. Maybe Duality House. I don't know. It's one of
I've
one
done
of
both.
all of the. Yeah, I was going to say. Now that I'm thinking about it, so I've had the opportunity. You guys, I've got to try the food a couple different times, and it's amazing. And 2 Fridays ago, I got to come to the soft opening for the residency. And I got to tell you, it's amazing. And what this magical human does, and the connection to people, the connection of bringing these flavors, her background, her history, local produce, the public, the community here, the team you have, and everything that's going on. First of all, just a huge congratulations.
Thank you.
And you work so hard, and it's clear, it's so much joy and passion.
Thank
you. So we're very, very, very honored to do this. This is very, very cool. Just a special thing.
Thank you.
I know we got to chat a little bit before the camera kicked on, but we're going to start with some of the basics and then just kind of chat through things and let the conversation happen organically.
Yeah.
What brought you to cooking and food? Like, what was it? Was it aha?
My family. I grew up in the kitchen. Food is just such a huge part of our culture. And my grandma on my dad's side, we lived so close to each other, but she was she was over all the time and just always making these beautiful home cooked meals that we would all sit down and eat and enjoy together. And so I spent a lot of the time in the kitchen with her and my mom and my aunts. One of my aunts owned a restaurant for 20 years. My dad has always been in the food industry. I started working for him in his cafe when I was a freshman in high school and worked all 4 years. So I was just always around it and in it. I tried to avoid it. I have a degree in psychology and I worked with kids with autism for a little while, but just kind of got sucked back in and ended up going to culinary school in San Francisco.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Psychology degree would work very well in this business.
Yeah, it does. So I still put it to use.
Right. I often joke about the psychology of it or the sociology of it. Like, you could do this in the hospitality, like where you put something on a menu, like how you do with this, I'm like, there's a complete, I'm like, it's not just arbitrary stuff. Like there's a plan. Yeah. There's a plan. And then just the day-to-days and dealing with people and the things, and it can be, I think it would serve you well. That's awesome. How long have you been in Portland?
Since 2017. So 8 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I'm asking that. A lot of people are like, dude, what are you doing? I'm like, what's going on? But a lot of people who watch these are not Oregonian or not in Oregon, not in Portland, because this goes out to the world.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons I really like to bring our chefs that are here in town and in the community and their connection to it to really help spread that. We got it going on here, y'all. And this is why. this is one of the reasons right here. And so you, Bay Area, spent some time down there working at some pretty rad places, doing some significant stuff.
Yeah, I was lucky to be trained in San Francisco. I worked under some really incredible chefs and with great food and ingredients and learned a lot before moving here. And then I worked at Ava Gene's when I first got here when it was, working closely with farms. I had some incredible chefs there as well and a great team, and it was a different style of food and cooking than I had done in San Francisco. So, yeah.
Always fun to kind of reach out and look at something.
Yeah.
But here you are now, back to your family and your roots, bringing out awesome flavor and doing that. Which, it feels like that's just so fulfilling for you. And,
Yeah.
you know, it's not that it's like, oh, it's the comfort of what I know or what I do, but it's the love of it, you know? I mean, you can just feel that, chef, like when you're here and it just comes out, just the presentation, the clear, the intent of it all. And it's just that, your history, the family, all that coming through, it's so clear. I mean, do you have some direct correlations to some of those dishes? You're like,
Yeah. I mean, my hummus is my mom's recipe. My falafel I learned from my grandma and my mom, and then my older brother actually made it at his cafe that he had that I worked at for a while. And so it's kind of all of those recipes that I've kind of tweaked into my own. Yeah, I mean, right now I have melfouf on the menu, which are cabbage rolls, and it's probably my favorite Jordanian dish. Yeah, and there's just so much memory behind that, because with melfouf, or even warat douali, the grape leaves, or the stuffed zucchini dishes, all of that we would just sit around a table and do together, because it takes a village to make these dishes. And then even pita bread. My grandma used to make her own pita bread, and I would come home from school and the house would smell like yeast, and it's very nostalgic for me. But I started making my own pita bread the way she did, and then when I moved to Joseph, Oregon, and learned about sourdough, I changed my recipe to a sourdough recipe with the help of the owners over there. Yeah, so that's where the Pacific Northwest flair comes in.
I think it's great that you were trained and were doing stuff in San Francisco and went to Joseph, Oregon to pull the sourdough trigger.
No. Of course, we had, like, at Stateford, they have this sourdough starter that I think they've had for over 20 years, and we make these pancakes with it that are incredible. But yeah, I didn't really get my hands on it until I was in Joseph.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I know.
and pretty rad, actually. That's pretty cool. So we've done some pop-ups, you've done some catering, obviously been doing some things. People know you. There's the name. There's some stuff going on. Summer residency here on Division throughout October. Menu moving around as the season moves through. I know there's so much stuff to work with right now.
Yeah, it really depends on what I can get from farms each week. Like from the first weekend 2 weeks ago to now, there's already been menu changes. Nothing huge, but yeah, just depending on what vegetables and fruits I can get and what's available.
Well, and I think, when you having that farmer's market steady, like just being right there with it all the time. I mean, that's like a dream.
Yeah.
Like that's really cool.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I'm going to go do this. I'm like, let me sell this, let me do this, hey, this and this, and those connections, you know? That's really, really, it's important, and it's really cool.
Yeah. I think working with local farms is so important. And I've even gone out to some of the farms, like my friend just started Silly Goose Farm, and I've gone out a couple times to work on the farm with him. And Catherine of Mora Mora Farm, I've gone out to her farm. I've done an event with Wild Roots. So I think it's really important to build those connections and know your farmers, and just be so proud of the produce that they're putting. I mean, it's so hard to be a farmer.
Oh, gosh.
And I don't know if a lot of people realize that. So just, trying to expose them and show off their beautiful produce.
Show off their stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you do such a great job bringing it together. And such an amazing team. I mean, I don't know how many you got behind the magic curtain back there.
We have a very small team, but they are incredible. I'm really, really lucky with the team that I have.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And they believe in everybody I met in front of the house, they believe in it.
Yeah.
They got it.
Yeah.
And they believe in you. Even when we were queuing up outside before opening that evening and the people coming in, and I felt really bad and embarrassed because I was the only one standing in line without flowers.
Oh, I got so many flowers that night. It was incredible.
I'm like, okay. I'm like, hopefully they've known each other for a while. I didn't know. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, lots of flowers, a few bottles of wine. It was really sweet.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's love, man. And
Yeah.
that's, gosh, we need that these days.
Yeah, I feel very supported by the community and my friends and family, which is so special.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. Let's talk a little bit about, obviously, you know, working with Jordanian roots, and do you look to other cultures or other cuisine for some other touches on that, or just kind of look through that through, here's the background, here's the history I want to work with, but through what's available in the Northwest lens? Yeah?
Yeah, it's, I look at what dishes I was raised with and the ingredients and flavors of that, but then what is available in the Pacific Northwest and the ingredients that I can use to put towards that.
Sure.
Like, for example, there's a salad that is served with every meal no matter what season, and it's salata arabiya, which is tomato, cucumber, onion, lemon juice, olive oil. Super simple, but I'm not going to have that salad in the middle of winter.
Yeah.
So I always have a salad on my menu, but yeah, it's based on the vegetables that are available.
Or in season. That's
and
so
the
rad.
greens that are in season. And yeah.
Which is a little different up here from down in the Bay Area.
Yes.
Things have changed.
Yeah.
You would have had a chance at that tomato cucumber salad anytime. But here it's a little bit, but it's also makes for exploration. And I know for me, being back up in the Northwest for more than a decade now, seeing how much variety in produce is being grown, and some of it had always been there, but people just didn't know it, and it wasn't the standard kind of main lane type things, but it's always been here. And call it climate, call it I don't know, but it's like there is more available, you know, whether in the valley, here on the outskirts of town, going out the gorge, and it makes for a wonderful variety to choose from.
Yeah.
And then still supporting local and doing that. That's so cool. What are some of your favorites to cook? What are some of your the ones you just listed off?
I mean, malfouf is definitely one of my favorites. The falafel is one of my favorites. I think also because it's so hard to find good falafel here. It's something that I get the most comments on. So I think sharing that with people is great.
Any, you don't have to say what they are, but you have some of those things coming up in the menu, or like you're already looking down the line, like, all right, I got the closer, I got the ringer,
Oh man. I mean, I think my menu, it's gonna always have the chicken. I'm always gonna have some sort of fish dish.
Sure.
I think I would like to do one other pretty traditional. People keep asking me about metlube, which is this very simple one pot rice dish with either eggplant or cauliflower and either chicken or lamb. And I've just been trying to think of a way to execute that in a restaurant and how to plate that. But that would be more towards the fall, because that's more of a fall dish without the eggplant.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair.
But yeah, I also baklava is probably another one that's going to end up on the menu at some point.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
You chose the name.
My mom helped me, but
All right. Let's go into that.
Yeah, invitation. It means invitation in Arabic, and so I started my pop-ups at Milk Glass Market in 2018.
Okay.
And Milk Glass Market, I don't know if you've been in there, but before COVID, it had a tiny dining room with
Oh, really?
22 people was the max that I could fit in there.
Yeah, I've only been after.
Yeah. They did breakfast, lunch service, and then during COVID converted into more of a market.
Yeah.
But I was doing my pop-ups out of there, and it was like ticketed prefix dinners, family style. And it was kind of this sense of you getting an invite to a dinner party, which even my pop-ups at Cafe Oli, because they were reservation only, it still gave that vibe, but just a bigger space, which was nice. But yeah, that's kind of where that came from. I mean, I think that's what I like. Even in this space, I want it to just feel like this dinner party. It's
Yeah.
just gathering together, sharing this food together, and experiencing it together. And my dishes are meant to be shared and served family style. I think that's what's so beautiful and important about food, is just how it brings everyone together. Everyone loves food, or
Yeah.
everyone needs food. And so it's gonna bring people together no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool. And it's clear and invitationally. It just sets the stage, it sets the tone right
Yeah.
from the get-go. And that tone just runs through everything that you do. It's really pretty incredible, y'all. You guys got to get down here to the residency this summer. Let's see, Thursday through Saturday?
Thursday through Saturday, 4 to 9 p.m.
Yeah. And we're down here on Southeast Division, 4521?
Yep.
Is that 4521?
Yeah, so it's, if you're looking at Stumptown, it's to the left of Stumptown is the entrance to the building.
This is going to be the hottest block this summer, right here, by the way.
Yeah.
This is where it's going down.
Yeah, I mean, Lachelle has just been popping off. Cornet, of course, is always busy.
Sure.
It's a pretty great location, and
Yeah.
there's just so many people that live in the neighborhood that come by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really, I mean, they're fortunate to have you. How about that?
Thank you.
I
I
mean-
feel very lucky to be here.
And the space looks great. It's so warm and welcoming. Invitation.
Yeah.
And then the food just like boom, boom, 1-2 punch. And
Thank
there you
you.
go. And I will attest, lasting impression. I mean, even from back at, the breweries, the tap rooms, and the this and the that. It's like it was there. I'm like, okay, it's some of my favorite culture of food. It's some of
Thank
my
you.
favorite profiles. And then executed so well. And then here that evening was just amazing. So good. One thing that we do on these is, I always ask the question, what's something about you that maybe not everybody knows
Oh, boy.
that you want to share? Now I was Chuck E. Cheese. I think
someone was Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'll tell you who after although he said it on camera, I guess I could say it. Eric Berg from Ricochet Wines.
Oh
He
my
was Chuck E.
gosh.
Cheese. If you saw that Casey Mills was in the cave at 17,
Wow.
doing different things, taking
Yeah.
people on tours. We've had bass players, we've had in punk bands, we've had some interesting ones.
Yeah.
You don't have to say anything,
No,
but it's always like, what's the
I don't know
oddball?
why it's that interesting.
curveball?
I guess. I mean, I said how I worked with kids with autism
Yeah.
before becoming a chef, but when I'm not cooking, love the outdoors, and I guess that's just a very typical Portlandian. But I love riding my bike, and so either commuting to work via bike or
Sure.
going on bike packing trips, or riding around town. Yeah, I'm a big biker.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a good town for it too.
Yeah,
Yeah. Bikes are yay.
it was a lot harder in San Francisco.
Oof. Even with the closed down streets,
Yeah.
it's like,
This is definitely more bike friendly.
for sure.
Yeah,
Do you miss the Bay?
I do.
Yeah.
All my friends and family are still there. The food there is incredible,
Yeah.
but I get to visit often. It's such an easy flight or drive if I really want to. I always have a place to stay there with friends and family, and so I always go and get to enjoy the park and the ocean and the food.
It's interesting. There are, as we were joking earlier, there are so many Bay Area transplants in this town.
Yes.
So many. Sorry, y'all who have the anti-California thing, but we've been here for a long time.
Yes.
We do understand Portland, was a city before,
Yeah.
street names are shared and almost in the same
Yeah.
grid,
Yeah.
It's like there's so many things that I think the cities kind of share, even though one's giant and one's a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
And, and even though Portland has grown up to a larger city, it still feels like that collection of neighborhoods, and not just the cut of Burnside in the river, and each one has its own, wonderful, I always use the word ness, but like its presence. And I think for you being here, this is a perfect bringing that all together. Like, it's just so awesome, and bringing what you do to everybody. Again, the team, just how everything's done. I mean, it is, service and everything is up here, but in this very, I don't mean low-key in a bad way. I mean it in a very like unfussy, unstuffy, and like you're getting this level of food from someone trained and knows and experienced throughout the staff, and it's coming off and being presented in a way that's very inviting. And it happens. That's so great. Anything else that you want to share for out there? I mean, I would talk about the residency, which just runs through October.
Yep.
For now, we'll see what happens.
We'll
see what happens.
I might end up back at the farmers market. That was just such a special 2 years being at the PSU farmers market, and how lucky I was to. It's such a competitive market to get into. Yeah. So I feel very fortunate that I was able to be there for 2 years. And I mean, the community there is incredible, from the people that put on the farmers market, the other vendors and farmers, and then all the regular customers I had. It's pretty special. So yeah, I mean, I can always fall back on that, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, you got this to do. So this is the first full week, summer residency, y'all, and it's gangbusters. And I'm telling you, get down here and walk-ins only, no resis.
No reservations.
No resis. All right.
If you have a large group, then yes, please email me, and we'll be sure that we can get a seat for you. But yeah, no reservations, first come, first serve.
This beautiful patio. This is I'm going to put Chef on the spot for a minute, but you guys are going to see some recipes and some things from Chef throughout some print moving forward. I'm not going to make you have to do that all this week. But these are the kind of things that we love to share, and the kind of respect and support because of what you've done and what you're doing is just important. And the farms, the community, the people, and what's going on. And sharing your culture and your experience and your years with us. So we thank you for that. Thank you for your time today. Thanks for setting all this up out here on the patio. It's amazing. Thank you, Dean, back there, making it all happen. Hey guys, it's summertime in Portland, and things are weird right now, right? We're all a little scared, a little freaked out, a little anxious. But I tell you what, you come out and you support your local who's got that team and supporting those farmers and all of that and doing what they do. Get out here, get the family style food, get together, get at one of these tables, share it with each other. I'll tell you, it will transport you. It'll take you somewhere different.
Yeah, we also have an incredible wine list.
Yes,
So that's always nice.
Always nice.
Always go with the food, and local beer from Commensal, and then of course some non-alcoholic options. Yeah, Mike's incredible.
Mike's incredible. Mike's incredible. Well, thank you, Chef. Appreciate it so much. All right, guys. See you out there. Hope to see you in here. And you guys smash those likes, subscribe, follow what Chef's doing. We'll have all the links and everything set up. And you guys just stay groovy out there, all right? We'll see you out there. Bees and water, y'all. Take care. That was cool. You feel good?
Yeah.
Yeah?